to kindly share her thoughts with us.
Thank you, Senator Babar. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. Today's topic for my presentation is about empowerment of women through the Punjab Gender Management Information System. And this is going to be almost a case study from Punjab, emphasizing the need to monitor laws. As we all know, Pakistan is one of the most legislated countries in terms of rights. We have good laws. Punjab alone had about 18 laws passed or amended since 2012 to promote women's empowerment. However, there is a need for implementation of those laws. And in order to gauge implementation and to ascertain where we are standing, we need to have strong systems for monitoring. The Punjab Gender Management Information System is one of those systems. It was developed keeping in mind the importance of monitoring and the importance of data that the UN systems have also recognized. And the UN, in developing the 2030 agenda, has stressed the importance of reliable data to achieve the 2030 agenda. Similarly, the need for strong statistical systems that can measure and incentivize progress across goals has also been emphasized again and again. Where am I supposed to point? I think the Executive Director of UN Women, Hunzile Malambo Wanbuka, when she says that data on their own will not change lives, but we will not change lives without them. With the right metrics and illuminating information, we can inform policies, check on progress, and hold leaders accountable if they fall behind on their commitments. Really captures the importance of what I hope to illuminate further down. I think I'm the next. Can somebody do this for me, please? Because it seems like I'm not so good. Yeah. So thank you, now I got it. What is the Punjab Gender Management Information System? This is an online database, I would say a unique repository of information which was established in 2015. It collects data on now over 300 indicators from the provincial as well as the district governments. It collects data from a combination of sources which includes the survey and census data, but I would say that the strength of this database lies in collection of information from about 1,017 offices of the district government as well as the provincial government. The indicators that data is collected on, they keep expanding as government systems start to get into the habit of collecting more data, as more surveys are being undertaken, and as the need for data is becoming evident. We know that with the Sustainable Development Goals, now it is incumbent on all governments to collect accurate, reliable and consistent data. Hence, the case for the Gender Management Information Systems, which has started in Punjab, but in also the other provinces, becomes very important. This data is regularly updated to maintain a current of this collection and collation for advocacy and policy intervention. And here I'd like to mention that it uncovers very interesting and new areas determining the status of empowerment or lack thereof of women in Punjab to begin with, and hopefully in the rest of the country. And an example that I'd cite is that I've often stated, and I apologize to those who listened to it 20 times, but I feel that it is important, is the number of women who own vehicles. And I'm talking about Punjab only, that we see a lot of women driving vehicles. But when we collected data from the Motor Vehicle Registration Authority, we realized that the number of women owning vehicles is only 1% in 2017. Unfortunately, that number hasn't increased very much from the past. Similarly, the number of women who obtain motor vehicle driver's licenses has hovered around 5% over 2016-17 only, which tells you about the ownership of resources along with access to resources. This data is then further taken to the district level. It is disseminated for not just awareness, but also for active interventions. Multiple interventions have arisen out of it. Even if you can quickly do this, and I think my time is up. It is collated and it is analyzed and collated into the annual Punjab Gender Parity Report. The 2017 report is going to be analyzed and presented on the 6th of March 2018. We see some improvements, but in some areas we see regression also. We need to know what that is coming from. Again, the data is used for interventions such as, for instance, we realized that when we collected data on the marriages and deaths and the marriages and divorce which were registered, we realized that there was a strong need for empowering the marriage registrar who is documenting that information because they are not aware of the laws, which leads us into engagement with them. Or to take it to the researchers and make sure that the researchers are using this data. My time is almost up. We have added more indicators to establish a baseline for the SDGs, especially 5 and 8, but on all 16 SDGs we are collecting information to provide that, and of course it is strengthened with other things. Furthermore, it is capturing the situation for the status of Vision 2025 and Punjab Growth Strategy 2018. Finally, there are some challenges and limitations. I am sure you're all aware of those, but I'd like to state that the presence of accurate, reliable, consistent data is very, very rare. And also, a lot of the institutions are not in the habit of collecting data.